In the previous step, you should have signed into Scratch and created a new project. If you haven't done this yet, pause this video and click the blue arrow to go back to the previous step. This video will introduce how to add sprites and a backdrop to your story, as well as how to start a dialogue. Watch the video to learn how to do it, and then try it on your own. To start, you'll need to add 2 sprites, or characters, to your story. All Scratch projects begin with the Scratch cat. To delete this sprite, click the scissors at the top of the project editor, and then click the cat. To select a new sprite, click the Choose Sprite from Library button. Here, you'll see all the sprites you can choose from. In the add-ons at the end of today's club, you will have the chance to animate a sprite for your story. If that sounds like something you'd like to try, be sure to select a vector sprite using the Type menu in this step. This example will use a duck for the first character and a penguin for the second character. Remember, though, that you can select any characters you want for your story. You might notice that these 2 characters aren't facing each other. If they're going to talk, they should probably turn around. To flip a sprite, click on it and select the Costumes tab. Then click the Flip Left-Right button. The sprite should flip to face the other direction. If your sprite has more than one costume, you can flip the other costumes as well. Great! Both costumes are now flipped. Now that you've added 2 sprites, it's time to add a backdrop, or setting, for your story. To do that, click the Choose Backdrop from Library and select a backdrop. This example will use the slopes, but when it's your turn, you can select any backdrop you want for your story. Great, now this project has 2 characters and a setting. The last step in this video is to start a dialogue between these 2 characters. Next to this video, you'll see a list of possible starter phrases you can use to get your dialogue rolling. This example will use, "I didn't think you'd be here," but you can choose any story starter you like for your project. To get a character to say the dialogue you choose, click on the character, go back to the Scripts tab, and select the Looks menu. Now there are 2 blocks you can use to have a character say something: Say and Say for 2 seconds. Say blocks will show the same piece of dialogue until another say block is run. Say for 2 seconds will show the dialogue for a specified length of time. For stories, you will almost always want to use a Say for 2 seconds block instead of a Say block. Now drag out a Say for 2 seconds block and type in the opening dialogue you chose from the list. This example will use, "I didn't think you'd be here." Now click the block to test it. Great! Now it's your turn. First, add 2 sprites. Second, flip 1 sprite so that both sprites face each other. Third, add a backdrop. And then fourth, use a Say for 2 seconds block to make the sprite say the starter phrase you selected. After you complete this step, move on to the next video to begin developing more dialogue for your story.